What if you trained your whole life to be a hero, only to be thrown away before you even got a chance to fight? This is the story of Banaza, a completely average guy who gets summoned to another world to be a hero, but he's rejected just one day later. But here's the twist. He becomes one of the most powerful beings in the entire world. Starting from just level 2, welcome to the world of LV2 Karachidata Moto Yusha Koho no Matari Isekai Life. Let's break it down. Our main character, Banaza, is your typical Isekai protagonist. He's summoned from modern Japan to a fantasy world by a king who wants to defeat the demon lord. But things go sideways fast. After being tested, the kingdom finds out Banaza has no magical power, no sword skills, and no combat potential. He's labeled useless and gets kicked out the very next day. And just when things couldn't get worse, he's stuck in that world forever. But then, something crazy happens. He fights a weak monster, levels up once, and suddenly his stats go off the charts. I'm talking max level, infinite magic, and insane physical strength, all from just one level up. Turns out, Banaza wasn't a failure. He was just broken in a different way. Now armed with cheat-level powers, Banaza takes on a new identity, Flair, to keep his abilities hidden. But instead of becoming a revenge-driven hero or some crazy ruler, he chooses a chill, peaceful life in a small village. He helps people with everyday problems, fights off bandits when needed, and tries to stay low-key. But obviously, when you're this strong, staying under the radar is impossible. Soon, people start noticing him. Mages, mercenaries, even the demon lord's army. And little by little, he gets pulled into a world of politics, secrets, and war, whether he wants to or not. So what makes this manga worth reading? First, it flips the classic isekai formula on its head. Usually, the hero gets powers right away and becomes famous. But Banaza gets rejected, forgotten, and then quietly becomes stronger than anyone else. Second, Banaza isn't the edgy revenge type. He's calm, kind, and just wants to live in peace. That makes him really likable. You're not watching someone go crazy for power. You're watching someone try not to use it unless he has to. The world building is also solid. There's magic, kingdoms, demon races, and a surprising amount of lore. Plus, there's a bit of comedy, a touch of romance, and some good fights. The pacing stays light and chill, perfect if you're tired of over-the-top action or dark stories. And yes, this series already has an anime adaptation.
So if you like what you read, you can also check it out in animated form. It is for people who love isekai but want something with a little more heart and a lot less screaming. It's about finding strength, being true to yourself, and trying to live peacefully in a world that keeps pulling you back into chaos. If you're into low-key overpowered protagonists, magic worlds, and satisfying growth, this one's for you. So what do you think? Will you give it a shot? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more manga breakdowns every week.